Damn!
Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today's car is the 2002 Ford GT. This car out of the gate doesn't handle fantastic in GT7, but with some minor adjustments you can build it into a car that completes effectively in the 700 pp range on endurance tracks. This specific tune was built for the Sarthe circuit in France, or the Le Mans circuit in France. I've been using this car to farm about 1.5 million credits per hour, with a video coming soon to kind of highlight what that looks like. So the original GT40 was built in the mid-60s and became a dominant force in the 24 hours of Le Mans. Fast forward to 2002, and on the company's centennial anniversary, Ford decided to build another GT. That same year, the concept was unveiled at the North American Auto Show, and shortly after, in 2004, it went into production. This current GT remains a mid-engine, wheel-wheel drive car, but it's much bigger than the original GT40. But through effective styling and design, it looks incredibly familiar to the original car. It's powered by a 5.4 liter dual overhead cam V8 that produces roughly 550 horsepower and 500 pounds of torque, and it delivers a 0 to 60 time in 3.3 seconds while maintaining a top speed of 205 miles per hour. Interesting enough, the car is still relatively rare. Production remains somewhat limited, with only a total of 4,000 units produced over the 3 years. So let's get into the tune. So with a few adjustments, the stock car dramatically improves its track credentials. In this tune, we're focused more on the handling of the car. We actually detune the engine somewhat, but the result is just a much more responsive and better performing car overall for the track it's designed for. So overall, the performance points go from 618 to 699. Max power goes from 550 down to 507. Torque goes from 500 to 447. The weight remains relatively the same, but it dramatically improves acceleration, stability, and the ability to hold corners and its rotational Gs. So permanent upgrades include just a weight reduction to stage 4. So to be honest, I don't know if you'd actually need the weight stage 4. There is probably other ways to make this build with slightly more power with not as much weight reduction. But for this one, again, it does seem to work for what I was looking for. Again, a balanced build with better handling. And every day of the week, I'll take better handling and weight performance over power. Performance upgrades include racing hard tires, and you're going to want a set of intermediate and wet tires as well, just depending on the weather conditions for the track you're running. Fully customized suspension, fully customized LSD, front and rear aero, a full control computer, fully customized racing transmission, and racing brakes and racing pads. So for adjustments, in terms of the suspension, we lowered it, increased roll bar stiffness, increased the natural frequency, and reduced the toe angle. All of this results in a tighter suspension, providing better entry and exit from corners and overall more predictable handling. In terms of the differential, I increased initial torque, lowered acceleration sensitivity, and I increased braking sensitivity. This helped to keep the back end of the car from kicking out, and while I found that this particular car is somewhat light and long sweeping turns with any power applied, I found that these settings overall helped improve its lap times. In terms of downforce, I increased the aero on both the front and rear to improve stability. I reduced the ECU to 88%. I added 8 pounds of weight positioned near the front of the car, and I adjusted gearing to provide better acceleration in the low to mid range. So the results? Just delivers a car that's much more stable and reliable in all corners. So while we have reduced horsepower and torque, the delivery of the power is really sustainable. It also has more than enough speed on long straights to pass any competitors on the designated track, even when your fuel setting is set to 6. If you look at the specs of the car, it's just so much more responsive in and out of corners, allowing you to gain significant time through effective braking, cornering, and acceleration. This specific car again was built as my budget solution to earn over 1.5 million credits per hour. This car is free as a reward for completing the cafe book number 26, so all you need to pay for are the upgrade parts we listed earlier, and a set of intermediate and wet tires. Either tires work, it's just personal preference for whatever you prefer driving on. The livery is once again custom, taking a classic style option, adding a metallic charcoal finish with aggressive wheels. I topped it off with a vibrant orange stripe, black rocker panels, and a ghosted Ford Performance decal on both the left and right side. If you like it and want to see how it looks, details are in the description below. So I hope you enjoy this tune and you get some mileage out of this one. This car took some serious time to figure out. Again, if you enjoy these tunes and want to see more of them, please like and comment below. It greatly helps with the channel growth on YouTube. Thanks again for your time, I really do appreciate it. If you are looking to connect with others around gaming in general, feel free to join our Discord at 22 Gaming. We're a growing community of like-minded mature gamers covering multiple titles. As always, Thank you for your time, and I'll see you in the next one.